What's going on, everybody? It's FX Ja, and you can go ahead and follow me on IG, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and it's gonna be lit. I just want to come on here and let y'all know this is my trading journal. My trading journey. This is my trading journey, trading FX. Currently, right now, I'm only trading USD JPY and SPX. Also known as S&P 500. So just a quick story about my journey. I am currently here, you get the plane, I'm currently here in the beautiful Montego Bay, Jamaica. Yeah, man. And it is beautiful out. But I do know I plan when I get back to go ahead and really start posting up on this page and really start getting tapped into just sharing my journey more, and not only just on Instagram but also on YouTube. And so, quick backstory, I got exposed to Forex trading in 2018 through an old network marketing company, and if you know, you know. And I'm not gonna bash them, because if it wasn't for them, I would not know half the stuff I know, and I would not be exposed to such a skill that is life-changing. So I was in that company, and I wasn't only trading, I was also building the business as well. And I did that for about 2 years, maybe 2.5 years. At that time, I wasn't as profitable as I would have wanted to be, to have been in a business that is specifically about trading. However, I did learn a lot. Oh my gosh, mentally, my self-development went through the roof. My psychology went through the roof. Like, my ability to be tapped in with my emotions when it comes to being on the charts. It isn't necessarily saying that I've mastered it now, but I'm saying it's a part of the journey. And if you don't work on yourself daily, it's not going to come easy. Trading is going to be probably the most difficult thing you've ever done. Probably will make you psychotic a little bit, honestly, if I'm keeping it a buck with you. You know, so it's just something that really tests who you are as a person. And it's not easy. I can tell you right now, my journey has been up and down. I've stopped trading for at least twice. I've stopped in my journey to really just try to get my focus, my mind right, get my heart right, get who I am, and figure out what I want out of it. And so for me, like I said, I started back in 2019, more so 18. It was like literally late 2018, I'd say December, November of 2018. And sorry, the sun is really bright, even though I'm still like in a shaded area, which is crazy. I started back around that time, got in the business, did it for about 2.5 years. I got exposed to a lot of education and information. I actually became one of the main educators in my group, and so in my specific team. And teaching it was cool, and I think that's what forced me to really learn the fundamentals of it. And outside of that, I wasn't profitable because I was too busy trying to make other people profitable and copy and paste trades, versus studying and taking my own trades and seeing the ins and outs of it and having my own trading journal. Even during that time frame, I didn't have a trading journal. So I stopped trading, I'd say, for another 1.5 years. I literally stopped. I stopped everything after I left the business, because that business alone took me far mentally and stuff, but it also put me on the worst emotional roller coaster that built who I am and my mental to this day. It taught me a lot about people. It taught me a lot about myself. It taught me a lot about money. It taught me a lot about how I should be maneuvering my money, investing my money. It taught me a lot about, just mainly myself, and of course people, and understanding that I can't be so willing to give my heart to every single person who says they're interested in trading, or who's saying they want this, and understanding that I have to believe people's actions versus their words. And so it may seem simple, but at the same time, when you're in a space where everybody's saying that they want the same thing, and you're finding like-minded people, or at least quote-unquote like-minded people who want what you want out of life, it's like, okay, we're doing this together. We're on a journey together. We're going to grow together. That was not the case. And I learned the hard way. And so June 2021 is when I stopped, and then got back into it. Funny thing about June 2023. So another 2 years went by, and no, that 2 year gap went by. I literally had to figure out, I had to like reel myself back in. I had to really reconstruct my life, find focus, gain some capital, make money, save money, invest money into just different things. And I was just, oh my gosh, I felt like I lost all my money trying to help people who didn't want anything. And so, and it was a few of us on our team that really had that same experience, and it was unfortunate, but there's a way that God is blessing us now is crazy. So you got to stay tuned for this journey. But what I'm saying is, I'm now, that happened 2021, got back into it about July 2023, was trading for about another year. So about October-ish 2024, I had stopped. I took a break to get my real estate license. Got my real estate license by January 2025, so this year, and I've been back into it since maybe, I dabbled back into it maybe March of 2025. Now it is June 2025, so a couple months later, and I'm saying I'm back in it full time. Like I was going heavy last year, like that, I felt like I made so much progress last year. In that 1 year from 2023 to 2024, there was so much growth in that journey and in that process. And I was so focused, I was so like dedicated. I put my time in, and I saw myself becoming more and more profitable every day, becoming more patient with myself, really mastering the skill, really becoming like the version of myself that I wanted to be, the day trader that I always knew I could be. And so, I always had the goal though to get my real estate license, and that time was the perfect time to get it, and I did so. So I'm glad I did do that. And now that that's out the way, not saying that I'm not going to use it, I'm just saying that I now have that and I can get back into it. And this time I don't plan on taking any breaks. And so I have everything else in order that I want to have in order, and I have the ability to fix my schedule the way I need to be able to really become a profitable trader. Keep in mind, my why is not necessarily the same. If anything, it's different and it's bigger, and it's even more of a reason for me to really get focused and dive in. Now, the thing about it is, back then I was broke. When I was doing it, I was broke. I was broke as a joke. 2023, 24, when I did it, I was making a little more money. I would say I was making about 5 figures a month or so, but low 5 figures. And then now, I'd say I'm making more money. I've personally reached the goal of making 6 figures within the year. And I applaud myself for getting myself out of the space I used to be in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. And understanding how my self-development really played a part in this whole journey. And with the mindset that I have now, and the schedule and the routine that I have in my self-development daily, and how I pour into myself daily, how I manifest the things that I want, how I know that anything that I speak I can have, the patience that I know I have to have and do have. Not saying that I'm a master at my emotions and patience and trading and all these different things. I'm really not. I just understand what it takes, and I'm willing to do that. So with this journey, I'm going to show you where I have picked back up from. I have an account currently with about $650 in it. I'm going to just journal and trade and record myself taking trades. I don't trade daily because of business. And at the end of the day though, I do trade weekly. And so I will make sure I record myself taking my trades, just a journey that anything that Forex funds, anything that I feel like is important and crucial. I'm not necessarily saying I want to create a group or Discord and teach people. I don't know if that's in my path. Genuinely, I feel like I've done that in the past, and that just, that took a toll. So that's something I'd have to pray about and really tap into. However, anything I put on here is free. I'm not charging nobody for nothing. I don't want nothing back from y'all. If anything, just to join the journey, be a part of the journey, start your own journey, and understand that we're all starting from somewhere and we can all go somewhere. And so trading is a skill that can take you from where you are to wherever you want to be if you apply yourself, if you genuinely apply yourself. And so This is going to be just me vlogging this every day, or recording charts every day, or giving knowledge that I know that can be useful to others. And understand that this is real life. Like, I may not be starting where I was before, and I think everything happens for a reason, and everybody's journey is completely different. And for those who made it out the trenches when they had nothing, big ups to y'all. Genuinely big ups to y'all. And understanding that I wish my life allowed me to continue in those years that I took off. So that was about 3 years that I did not trade total. I think if I would not have taken those years up, I'd be way further in my journey than I am. So when I picked back up a couple months ago, it's kind of like, okay, I felt like I was starting from scratch, but at the end of the day, once I started doing it daily, it all felt like it was coming back naturally. And so the space that I'm in right now, I feel like I'm back where I was at the end of 2024 when I stopped right before getting my real estate license. And when I tell you that was one of the hardest decisions I had to make, because I was like, man, like, the amount of progress I made in a year and the sacrifice I made to really stop this journey to get this license. And I'm like, okay, bam, that's now something that's going to help me when I start making the money that I want to make in Forex. So now having that license is going to fund all the things. It's going to be crucial to me having the capital that I'm going to have through trading to be able to do the things that I want to do, you know, investing into properties. And I'm not saying that you have to have that license to do so, but for me, how I see my life, I want to dot all my I's and cross all my T's, and have no reason for anybody to tell me any foolery or for somebody to tell me something that's BS, because I know the ins and outs. And so at the same time, having that license also gives me extra streams of income if I want to help a person buy or sell a home, or if I want to purchase my own home, the commissions I get back off of that. And so, excuse the plane, hopefully y'all can hear me, but everything I think that has happened in my life has happened for a reason, and trading falling back into my life at this time in this day and age has really, it's happening for a reason, and I know it's gonna happen for me. And I just want y'all to see, like, I'm just like you. I'm an everyday average person who thinks outside the box, who dreams bigger than the world can even imagine, right? My dreams are so big that yesterday dies. My dreams are so big that people really just be looking at me like, are you crazy? Yeah, I am. I'm genuinely crazy. I'm a lunatic when it comes to dreams and wealth and all these different things. I literally see myself like the man in Wolf of Wall Street. Like, if you can't think like him or imagine or move like him or have that drive like him, just don't even consider trading, honestly. Like, just go ahead and unfortunately watch other people do it, because if you can't think crazy, if you can't allow yourself to be crazy and be seen as crazy and accept that, trading's not for you. I can tell you that right now. Trading will have you feeling delusional, will have people looking at you like you're a joke. Oh, $20 a day is not a month, it's not a lot, or $20 a trade, or $25 or $100 a trade, or whatever. That's chump change. Yeah, but that's what some people make in a day, or some people don't even make that in an hour. So you do the math. You do the math. If you could sit on the charts for 30 minutes to an hour and make 25 bucks, and let's say you do that every day, or who says when you grow your capital even more, you can't turn that 25 bucks into $250 or $25,000 or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And so it is what it is. At the end of the day, I will tell you, when it comes to your trading journey, you need to have an unlimited amount of faith and belief in yourself. Because when the days get hard and when the mind gets tested, oh my gosh, it gets difficult. It is so difficult. And if you're not really working on yourself on a daily basis, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna literally quit. You're gonna tell everybody, fuck you. You're gonna tell everybody, listen, I can't do this. This is not it. And you're gonna give up on yourself and your dreams, and that's not fair. That's not fair to you and the future version of you. So commit to it if you're gonna do it. But I hope you guys stay along for the journey. I hope you guys really subscribe to the page and just watch where everything takes place. I am currently on vacation. I literally go home tomorrow, and I'm just like, okay, I don't want this to be something I'm just doing for myself, because I've always been a person of impact. And if my journey can help another person, then I'm gonna be glad to share that, you know? I don't care what it looks like to anybody. I don't care the starting point. Understand that your starting point doesn't matter as long as you continue. As long as you continue to say, you know what, I want this. Every day you get up and you show up when your wins happen, when your losses happen, when your break-evens happen, when you feel like you blow an account, not when you feel like, when you do blow an account, when you have lost thousands of dollars, when you have lost hundreds of dollars, understand that it's all worth it. It is all worth it. And I'm not even where I want to be in trading, and I know that it's worth it. So continue to stay motivated, continue to stay disciplined, stick to your trading plan, stick to journaling your trades, stick to working on yourself daily, stick to creating a morning routine. Understand that it takes time. It takes time, it takes time, it takes time, but commit and put in the time. Don't listen to the people, especially if you're in the beginning of your stage. Don't listen to the people who say, oh, you don't got to trade every day. No, that's not true. If you're in the beginning stages, commit, put your time in. You have to put your time in, you have to put your reps in. Even if it's just back testing, or even if it's just you're taking demo trades, or you're taking whatever. If you're taking cent lot sizes, at least you're putting yourself in the market. You're getting your reps in, you're getting your time in. Like, that time makes a difference, I'm telling you, because if you're not able to see the patterns, if your eyes can't start to recognize them at a faster pace, or if you can't start to recognize what you need to see, or how the market may change, or even just focus on one pair and just master that pair, like master it for real, and just stay committed, y'all. Just stay committed. And I genuinely look forward to where this page goes, the people I end up meeting, the people I end up getting connected to, the people who this ends up helping, hearing back from y'all. If there's something y'all want to see or hear or learn about, let me know. I am an open book. I will teach whatever I need to teach. I will show whatever I need to show. At heart, I am a teacher. And at the same time, I know, like, I have the patience to not only fulfill my own journey, but to help other people along theirs. One of the main reasons I hesitated on doing this page, or if I'm being honest, this goes into the self-development part. But one of the main reasons I really stopped or hesitated to even start this page or even share my journey publicly is the fact that because I'm in business with family, or because I am in business with family, or because, you know, people know me for doing certain things, I'm like, I'm a private person, and I'm more so like, I don't want people to be in my business, but also I don't like people criticizing anything that I'm doing. But at the end of the day, success and growth comes with criticism, whether you're doing good or bad. And so for me, I have to realize that if God put it on my heart to share my journey, teach people, do what I have to do, it has nothing to do with anybody else. It doesn't matter if it's friends, family, aunties, uncles, husbands, wives, all that. Mom, dads, sister, brothers, none of that. So that was one of the main reasons I hesitated, because I was worried about what people were going to say or think, or because I was worried about what my family's going to think, or my friends are going to think, or whatever. And it's kind of like, who gives a fuck? Like, who does? Because they're not paying my bills. They're not the ones having the dreams and the visions that I'm having. They're not the ones paying my bills. They're not the ones that are living this life that I'm living, or can see what I see for myself. And so one of the things that I have to realize is that a lot of the times my gifts are not for me, it's for other people. And if I don't allow myself to accept that and live in that, I'm going to be blocking so many more of my blessings. So I'm telling you right now, if you've been waiting to start your channel, or you've been waiting to start your journey, or your Instagram page, or whatever it is, start it today. Start it today. And understand that what is for you is for you. And what is going to really bless you is the moment you truly let go of what people think, what people might say, how people might see you, how people are going to say, oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. One thing I will say, I think I've always been afraid to be seen as the master, what they say, the jack of all trades, the master of none, because I do acquire a lot of skills. I do have a lot of certifications, but I feel like they all play a different part in the things that I do, that it doesn't have to make sense to other people. And as long as it makes sense to me. And so if that's the case, it's kind of like, then what's stopping me? What's holding me back? Why do I feel like I can't do this, or I shouldn't do this, or what kind of picture am I having? Am I wanting people to paint of me versus what picture do I want to paint of myself? You see what I'm saying? And so I give it all to God. I lay it at His feet, and I just move. I take action. I do what I have to do, and I have to understand that, like I said, my gifts and my talents and my skills are not just for me. It's for me to bless those of this earth. That is for me to bless others who can learn something, and who can relate, or people who are going through things, or who've been where I've been. When I do tell you guys the full story of my journey, of even how I got to just 6 figures, it's like, I can relate to you. This was not handed to me. This was not something that was late, like it didn't fall into my lap. This isn't something that I'm like, wow, I wasn't born with a gold spoon in my mouth. So y'all continue to stay tuned and understand that Do whatever it is that you dream about, whatever's on your heart, do it. Just do it. Because the more you really dive into to what you want for you, the more things are just going to start to align, and the more things are going to fall into place, and you're going to be like, wow, if I would have taken this step sooner, if I would have done this sooner, I would have been here sooner. So I can only imagine where YouTube is going to take me. I can only imagine where trading is going to take me, because I finally decided to let go of what people are going to think, how people are going to feel, and just dive in for myself. So y'all, stay tuned. This is going to be a journey. This is going to be a great time. I hope y'all stay subscribed. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram, and I'm going to see you on the next video.